Hold on, we got some technical difficulties.
It was Santa's technical difficulties that happened.
We're trying to do 2 screens, but it looks like we're going to have an echo. So hold on.
See, Miss Melanie invited me to be on the slide, and I wasn't expecting for my echo to happen. But
Okay.
it's kind of, Santa magic.
Oh, Santa magic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we will probably just... No, wait. I'm looking for earplugs.
Here we go. Uh-oh. She's plugging me in.
He wishes, guys. He wishes. I didn't say that on YouTube, right?
I think we got lost just a minute. Why don't you just turn it off?
Okay, we will turn it off. We tried.
Well, when things don't work out,
we just
try again.
We need to be in separate craft rooms, I guess. We were trying to have Randy on his own screen, so when I go face down, you could still talk to him. But evidently, that's not going to work. So
I guess you'll have to talk to me on chat.
Yep, Randy does have his chat going, so he will be in there. But for now, we wanted to talk a little bit to you about our Alaska trip. And I wanted to share with you, before we get crafting, about Randy having his very first card class in Alaska. Now, Randy has done some die cutting for me, and I've shared that with you in videos, but I have not, I don't know how much I talked about him actually getting to craft for the first time on the ship. Now, he has never, well, you've made a couple cards, just sneak it in here and trying to make a card on your own with no instruction at all. But his first instructional card making was in the class by local King Rubber Stamps in Alaska at the Crop and Cruise.
And I learned mushroom techniques.
Those are right down there if you want to show them. And then he would like to show you his cards that he made, if you guys don't mind seeing them.
Where's my cards?
They're right here.
Oh. So...
and then we'll jump in and I'll show you our project for today.
I made a fish.
Put it up close so they can see it.
And it's an
inspirational... You want me to turn it camera down so they can see better? Here.
It's an inspirational card because just keep swimming. And then I made today great with a bear.
Now, how did you color these?
I colored them with Copic markers.
His first time.
First time coloring.
I think he did a really good job. See that? I thought he did a really good job with those. Okay.
And I stamped the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And then on this one,
move it up a little.
A pinch of love for you. Mm-hmm. I made a crabby. So during class, everybody had crabs.
Yeah.
Sorry. My fault. And then
Crazy Santa.
We did a magic card. You know why it's magic? Because my eagles flew away.
This was an interactive card that was prepared in the class. And Sandra from England is here.
Hey, Sandra, how are you?
Now, this card here, he learned what we're doing today, which is masking these mountains. That's what we're doing in our scrapbook today. And I didn't complete my card in class because I was learning as much as I could from the class. So I actually didn't complete my card. So I'm putting my eagles in the scrapbook page. So, but he used the
The mushroom.
Magic mushrooms.
The magic mushroom.
For the background. And then we use Lisa's mountain stamp here. And she's the owner of Local King Rubber Stamps in Canada. So she was wonderful to learn from. And he actually did the front all by himself. That was not part of the class. He wanted to finish the card. The class itself was only the inside. So he actually did this. He found some paper of mine, die cut one of the Spellbinders dies that I had with me from the storytelling collection. And I had it with me so I could do some die cutting on the trip. And he took some of my hot foiled paper that I had actually reversed foiled on. I was going to use it for a Stitchmas background, and he didn't realize that. And he die cut that and put it on there for a sentiment.
But Santa has priority.
I love, yes, you always get first choice. I love how you did this, though. I don't know how you got that like that, but it turned out amazing.
It was Santa magic.
Santa magic. So great job. Great job. So what was your favorite part of the actual trip, Santa?
Alaska was very nice.
Whoops.
Me, myself, I enjoyed how everyone accepted Santa visiting Canada and the ship. Mm-hmm. And I had little children running up to me, chasing me around the ship, and it was pretty awesome.
That was little boy, that little boy, that blonde little boy, what was his name?
Carter. He came up to me quite a few times. Santa, you're on my ship. Oh, it was great. But Alaska was just beautiful. I mean, it was very just awesome. I don't have the words to explain how beautiful it was, but we saw whales and eagles and bears and icebergs.
Wow.
And
out the window.
Yeah. But then we showed pictures of my grandson, some of the icebergs in the lake, and he called them ice cubes.
Yeah. We had our little Elijah here last night, and he spent the night, and I showed him all the Alaska pictures, and he said, that's an ice cube in the water. So that was really cute. So that was by the time we were quarantined. So we had a large window in our room, and we could see them floating on the outside. So, so at least I had the pictures and I was able to see them by then. But overall, we had 2 really good days. And what we're going to do today is scrapbook. I've got one side done and the other side we're going to do together. And we're going to finish the scrapbook layout of our first day in Alaska. So I'm going to turn the camera around if that's okay.
All right.
All right.
And you'll see Santa and Mrs. Claus in an eagle's nest.
In an eagle's nest. All righty. I love the eagle. Yeah. Beautiful card, Santa. Thank you, Sandra. Okay. So what I've done here, I haven't attached this yet, but I'll just show you on this one here that I just took some scrap papers from my old stash. I mean, really old papers. And I've stamped the mountain stamp twice. I'd left a gap because I knew my picture was here. But before I did anything, I inked one, did this up here just to give us a little rough sky. I am not by any means a scrapbooker. So this was brand new to me. I've done maybe 1 or 2 layouts ever in my life. But since I had the products and I loved this picture, this was my favorite picture of the trip. So I thought, what the heck, we will go ahead and put this in a little layout and commemorate the trip because I have these great stamps and I didn't get a chance to do much with them. That one class was the only class we got out of the 3 classes that we were supposed to attend. So we're going to go ahead and use the products and play with them. And we're going to also add some cute little things here to them. I've got the little camera and the boots from the release in August. And I did up some of the sentiments, the summer die cut. And then the 24 is from Justine Dvorak's Sport collection. I used her numbers for the date. And I thought this would be really cute to just put together. So let's get started. So, okay, so I'm going to just sit this stuff aside so I don't get inky on it. I'm going to sit this one. Well, let's go ahead and just put this picture on here. I wasn't sure about using liquid glue. So on these layers, like thin layers. So I'm just using tape. Like I said, I'm not a professional scrapbooker by any means. This may not even be the right thing to do. But it is a nice little commemoration for us in our little trip together. I just love these mountains. And we got a really nice stamp set on the cruise that all kind of course, that's not straight. We got a little stamp set on the cruise that all kind of goes along with the theme of the trip, which is why I wanted to make sure I got to use it for something like this. I have Miss Lola walking around our feet right now. Had a lot of people talking about Miss Lola lately. Maybe we should bring her on screen before the end of the day. I've had people asking me to send pictures of her, and there we go. That's a little better. Okay. So that's our first page, and I'm just going to suit it over so I don't mess it up. So then I'm going to take a blender brush, and I'm going to wipe this off because I think I had dark ink on it last. So just going to wipe it into a rag because we're going to go with a really light ink. And I'm going to use Altenew inks. They are quickly becoming my favorites. Sandra, were you able to find that list of the inks for that background that you asked about? You asked about the ones for my stencil. My stencil of the month for Spellbinders clubs. This is actually coming darker because of that extra ink on there. Okay, great. I'm glad you found those inks. We will be doing 3 background techniques, though, which is one reason why this was darker, because we're doing blues. 3 techniques, though, on Friday. We're going to do that stencil background together. We're going to do a blue background. It's the one the haunted house is on. From my club kits. It's the one I put the haunted house on and the little frog. We're going to be doing that background. I need to be holding this with a scrap paper. And then we're going to be doing one with the 3D pumpkins that I think you guys will really, really like. It's something that I just kind of came up with, and it's using these round ink pads. So I think you guys will like that. This is going to end up being darker, I think, than that other one. Of course, I'm talking instead of paying attention, right? You guys know what happens when that happens. Everything changes. Does Daddy got Lola? Daddy's got Lola in his lap.
Because she wanted to eat the AirPods.
Did you want to eat something?
Oh, yes.
What are AirPods?
Oh,
the earphones. No, Lola. No. Lola wanted to eat AirPods? No. You know, Lola ended up in the emergency room one night after eating Elijah's toy. That was not a good thing. Okay.
And she's 8 dimensionals.
She eats anything on the floor in my crafter.
And pieces of paper.
Oh, yeah, she likes paper. Okay. I want to come down a little farther than my mountains. And remember, some of this is going to be covered up because I'm slipping all over the place here. I should have an anti-stick underneath. Okay. So I'm trying to come down here lightly underneath. Okay. This is going to dry out, level back, and it won't be as splotchy as it dries. It's one thing that's nice about dye ink. Not sure why I'm getting that line, though, across the back. There's like a white line right there. But We will go with it.
It's the stratosphere.
You're so funny. So let's see where these are going to land. Let me just eyeball it here. These are going to land. Okay. And I want to line this up here too. I had to trim this one down. See, it's going to be a little different. So I'm going to end up trimming this one down. So it's going to go about there because I'm trying to line these up. Okay. All right. So this is going to just give me an eyeball of where I want my mountains. So we'll do the mountains next. We were given this little mask here from Lisa at Local King. And I've got my mountain stamp here. You're the pro at this. I should make you do it.
I'm holding our baby.
Are you being a good girl, Lola? You being a good girl. Okay. Let's see how Mommy does. All right, I'll put even pressure on there. Oh, I'm glad you like those, Sandra. And I'm glad this time was good for you. What is it? Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was it 9 o'clock there? About 9, I think. Were we 6 hours? 5 hours? Okay. Then we'll take our little mask. I'm going to let that dry just a little bit, though. Because this is...
9:15.
Is it 9:15? Yeah. Yeah, 5 hours.
Is that PM or AM?
PM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, usually we're, like when Justine and I do lives, we're at like 7. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's midnight her. So she ends up having to watch the replay.
Yeah.
So she doesn't get on live. But when I did the mix-up live last time, she was able to jump on because it was earlier in the day. So that was one reason why I like doing it earlier in the day. Thank you, honey. Look at him helping me. Isn't that awesome? I got a little helper here. I should probably tape it down, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it down there. It's nature. It'll be what it is, right? It's art. Awesome. We like having you too. I like hanging out with you. It's like we're actually together, huh? Okay, let's see how we did. Oh, okay, I did them a little even. I shouldn't have done them so even, but hey, that at least right there. What? You're supposed to give her a treat after the show.
Come on.
Not during the show.
Well,
gosh, he's such a sucker.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one we need to do a different, like that one should have come down or something like that, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll do this one lower. See, but then it's going to be down here. We'll do it farther apart. How about that? We'll do it farther apart. So the next one we'll do like that or something. Okay. It's going to have so much stuff on it by the time we're done. It's not really going to matter. We'll embellish. We'll embellish. Put some boots on it or a camera or something. Alrighty. So we'll put this a little farther. And we'll just put it down. So what projects are you guys working on right now? It is. I like how detailed they are. Her stamps are really cool. Give me that stamp set down there, baby. Mm-hmm. Get the big stamps up so I can show them what they gave us as part of the class. And then I have something else I want to show you too, a little show and tell from the trip. This is the stamp set they gave us as part of the trip. And these little cool stamps right here are ones that you can like color with their markers. It's like the crab was done. Color with their markers, and they can become all these different colors. They're really cool. But they got the killer whale. And then we're going to use the tree. And there's the one that we used in class with the bear. So yeah, they're really cool. And they're all red rubber, so they're really, really detailed. It's like I would normally be worried about using these big blocks, like a huge block like this. I'd be really worried, but it actually does really well. So while that dries for a second, we'll show and tell here. Looky what we found. Can we guess what this is? This was my favorite day of the trip. Randy and I took an excursion on, not on this day, but on the next day. The day that, the end of the day, we were sick. But during the day, we went on our whale excursion in Juneau. And our excursion, I chose an excursion that had a lighthouse tour. Yes, it's an eagle feather. And this lighthouse tour, when we were on this island that had this lighthouse on it, this island had a pair of eagles, just one pair that lived on the island. And it had its own nest on the island, and it had a pair of eagles. Well, while I was standing on the front steps of the lighthouse, this eagle, well, first of all, we heard the eagles chirping, and the lady that was taking us on our walk through the island told us those were the eagles talking. So we actually heard the eagles talking. And then as we were going through the path, we found the eagle feather. And then I also got a video that I was able to show Elijah last night of the eagle circling overhead right above us. So that was my favorite day of the trip. And that wasn't. So that was really cool. I digress, but that was my little show and tell. Okay, for these leaves, I'm going to ink them up in a lighter color.
My favorite day.
And then was that your favorite day? Or are you writing it? Okay, and then I inked up that at the bottom so that it's light everywhere, but then I darkened it just at the bottom for two-tone. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to give us some trees in here. And I'm just going to do that all the way across.
My favorite day was Mexican food night.
What?
It's a diner.
What?
Dinner.
That's awful. Your favorite day in Alaska was Mexican food night. Are you serious? Not whale jail.
Whale jail was okay, but see, Melanie, her spice palette is not very good. So we don't get to go to Mexican food night much at the places we visit. So
I can't take him anywhere. Nice. Sandra, when are we going on vacation? We need to go somewhere, you and me. I can't take him anywhere. He goes on a cruise to Alaska and he likes Mexican food night. What are we going to do with him?
It was good though.
Okay, so there's our trees all the way across. So now we got some mountains, we got some trees. Like that. Now we're going to end up doing this down here. And I'm going to line these up so they match. But you know what? I think I want a little bit blue in there. Is that going to smear if I put blue on that? No. I'm just going to put a little bit of blue in there. Okay.
And she is using her blending brush to do this.
I am. What brand?
It's got to be Spellbinders.
No, it isn't. Ah, epic fail. This is a Mix It Monday, honey. I'm not using all Spellbinders.
Oh. So
I don't even use all Spellbinders in my Spellbinders videos. The next company that I love.
Altenew.
There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on here, and look, I lined it up. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, we will. Okay, who else do we have watching? Sandra's the only one talking. There's other people in the room. Who else is out there? Come on, don't be shy. Are you new people? Or do I know you? I know this is not my normal jam, but it was something different. I thought we could just talk. It's Labor Day. There's nothing, you know, I'd rather do than craft. Except sleep, maybe.
Sleep, eat.
Sleep, eat. I mean, I craft all the time. Literally. Randy's not here, I'm crafting. The only time I don't craft is when we're sleeping, we're eating, or he's home and we're out doing something. Literally. I craft all the rest of the time. I mean, I'm just serious crafter. Here we go. Thank you. Okay. So now I'm going to trim this because it is way too big. And I did that because I needed to make sure those lined up. But I also trimmed this one down 1/4 of an inch. I believe it. No, it's 1/8 of an inch. So I am going to trim this on this side where it's not quite. Let's see. Make sure I got the right side under there. Yeah. Okay. So this is 8 by 8. So I'm going to bring it out to here. And trim that off. And then we're going to do the same right there. And it should line up like so. Now, on this side, it's going to bug me to no end if I don't darken these up. Because that's just me. So I'm darkening.
That's Melanie's ADD.
ADD. She's got to be a little bit somewhat. I may have used a different ink on that one. That just might be what it is. But that's my ADD. My perfectionism. But hey, close enough, right? Okay. All right. Now, let's see what we're going to do to this. Get those out of the way. Okay, so I've got us summer 24 for there.
And 24 came from Justine's collection.
Yeah.
They look so neat.
Game day. And then we'll put our boot together. Why don't we do that first? You see how well planned this is, right? Okay. Right there, why don't you get out which one I'm using? People probably already know, but that's okay. This is adorable. This can be used as army boots. That right there? No, just upright.
Okay.
I would do too when I'm retired, and that's what I'm going. Yep. Crafting all the time. This is wandering boots that I'm making here. And this is great for the Let me see that one more time. I put this in here with these guys, the badges of honor, because I thought it could be police boots, military boots, but I'm using it as hiking boots because we're in the woods. So that's what I made it up as, is a hiking boot. And even though neither of us had hiking boots on, that's okay. We're still in the wilderness. So that's what I did. And the other item is a camera. And then I used the summer. The camera. Say cheese.
Cheese. Okay.
And I'll need that one. Okay, you got it to where I can see it because I need to see it to be able to build it. That's why I was getting you to get them out so I could see them. So we'll just build this here real quick. Get my pokey tool. But I thought these two were cute. As soon as I saw them, I thought, you have a person talking to you. Oh, Randy's gotten excited. He got an excited face. Is it Clarky? That's cute. I like your name. He's excited though. He's got this excited face on him. He's like, someone said hi. Where's my other boot? Okay. You're going to have to show Lola eventually. We'll do it at the end. But I forgot now what I was saying.
Sue Hall.
What? Oh, okay. Hey, Sue. Where's the nickname from? Do you know who Sue Hall is?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who she is?
I think so.
Oh, okay. So I'm putting these little guys together. That's really finicky, but it's not too hard, especially if you use tweezers. Do you guys have this glue press? This thing, if I only spent $30 all year, it's what I would have spent. It was the best purchase all year. Mm-hmm. That's cute.
Hello there. I usually cut the items, but Melanie has to put them together. Santa has fat fingers.
Santa, that's what the glue press is for. And the tweezers. If you will be paying attention to the video.
I am paying attention to the video. But
if you have a glue press, you don't need to worry about fat fingers.
She's eating your thing, and I can't move them because your chair's on it.
What is she eating?
Your apple. AirPod.
Lola. No, baby.
Okay. We saved them.
Daddy, why were they back on the floor? We didn't realize this was going to be a comedy show too, huh? Lola's getting in trouble. People may never come back to the channel again. I promise, she's normally a very good girl. Okay, there's our second boot. Isn't it cute? I just love them. They're so adorable. Okay, so we'll sit those over there. Then we'll build our little camera real quick. I got confused about this piece at first. This piece is strange. My computer's giving me warnings. But remember, when there is a Spellbinders die and it's got circles on it, that usually means glue goes there. So, if Melanie would put it down so she could glue it. So we'll put our little glue dots together there. So our little strap can go on. And then I'll put together the little silver pieces, which have little embossed lines at the top and bottom. And we will do that, the top and the bottom. Randy says, I have ADD. He's the one up walking around and not sitting still.
Reindeers listen so much better than dogs.
Reindeers?
Yes. Remember, I'm Santa.
Yes.
But
Santa's
funny,
the one that let the earbuds get back on the floor.
Well, what's so funny is we went shopping the other day, and we're going down the frozen food aisle, and this gentleman was in one of the handicap carts, and he couldn't reach something in the freezer. So he looks at me and says, "Hey, Santa, can you hand me this?"
I said, of course he will. Santa will help anybody. Because he does. And Randy does. He helps as many people as he's able to. I don't know if you guys know, but Santa has a ministry. It's called Santa for the Homeless. It is on Facebook. And he's known as Santa on a budget because he doesn't charge the enormous amount of fees that Santas normally charge for visits, for home visits during the Christmas season. He also does some fundraising events during the season. Those are just some things that Santa Randy does to make him a little different. But then again, God did that all by himself. God made Randy different. So there's only one. He broke the mold.
Yeah, I think the mold blew up.
If these little dots don't come out of here, I'm just going to put this whole thing on here and just keep this glitter thing in there and put that black piece right on top. I'm hoping. And then we have our camera. Oh, I just totally put that on the wrong side. Gosh. I'll do that. I do that sometimes. If you get it quick enough, usually you can't tell. There we go. No one will know but you guys and me. Boo-boos happen, but we can fix them. Yes, we can. Lola, don't you even start whining on us. We done taking you out, girl. Oh, ho, ho. That is not even funny. That's how Lola says, I need to go outside, Mommy. See, she talks to us. Isn't that funny?
Okay, Santa's going to go do his thing.
Bring her back in, though, so we can see her before we go. So we'll set that and let that dry.
Come on.
Then we'll color up these eagles real quick. And then we got either black or brown sentiments to pick from. We got those done up real quick, didn't we? Not too bad. So for these eagles, really we just need to ink them just a little bit. Thinking of the feather here. Just get a little brown on their tips, I think. So let me just grab maybe some oxide ink. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me spin my spinner. This is easier to get to. Let's see. Let me grab a blender brush real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Aha. Aha. I got the little brown one. Okay. Let's see what color. Let's start a light color and see what it looks like. Totally on the fly here, guys. Oh, a little bit more. Okay. I want some white still left in them. I think that'll be okay. I don't need a whole lot. Definitely want his head white, right? Yeah. Just so he has a little something. And then we'll just put a little bit. I don't think I'm going to go any darker. I think this is just enough. There we go. Just give them a little something, something. Okay. That was Rocky Shore. Okay, let me clean that. Move that out of the way, this out of the way. Bring this down and we'll hook her all together. Guys, can you all be quiet? Listen to them. Okay. So I'm going to hook Summer down. Isn't it? There's the little camera. It's called Say Cheese. Cheese! We got to figure out where we want it, though, guys. Y'all need to tell me where you think stuff should go. I do have Sitka, Alaska, and the date down here, so I don't want to cover that up. That's the only thing I just need to be careful of when I decide where to put the little sentiments and things. So I do want the summer up here. And I need to make sure it's straight. And of course I can't see it straight, so I need to hold it up a little bit. Then we'll put the 24. I feel like I'm running a marathon. It's like there's no reason to rush. Why am I feeling like I'm rushing? Okay. So we got our 24. Then we got our eagles. I have never made a scrapbook page. It's really interesting seeing yours come together. Well, thank you. I've never done one like this with stamps and paper and I mean, really, I really haven't done this either. So I actually saw one on an Altenew website, a blog post that had just one photo, and she did a floral stamp and she stenciled on it. She did like a stencil here and the same little abstract stencil. Then she did an Altenew floral and a little bit of floral here, and then one photo and a sentiment. And it was a lot of white space. And that's what made me think of, you know, maybe I want to start documenting some things. But it was just a white, you know, just one photo and then a lot of white space and just some beautiful, you know, just some little beautiful pops of color. And it just gave me the idea to try something. Where do we want this? Do we want this down there and the boots over here? Or vice versa? Let's see what these say. I'm thinking, do you want black or brown sentiments? I'm thinking maybe the black to go with the frame.
Lola's finally calmed down.
Okay. Let's see here. Enjoy every moment. A day to remember. Away we go. We're not going to use all of these. I'm just going to see what fits. Making memories, perfect moments, travel besties, and born to explore. I think we should have travel besties. Born to explore. What you think? So we could put maybe one under there. Born to explore next to the boots. That's cute.
No.
No? You like it better there?
Yep, right there.
Mm-hmm. And then just another little sentiment right there?
Mm-hmm. Away we go.
Away we go. I think
born to explore up here. Away we go.
Oh, instead of using any of those? Oh, you want this one. Born to explore. Summer 2024. Born away we go. Like that?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. Making memories next to the camera. Making memories. How so? How? Let's see.
Sandra says the camera would look good next to the picture of me and you.
So exchange these back, move these back, and put this here.
Yeah.
And then making memories down here, like that. Maybe, and then the born to explore by the boots.
Yep. I still think the born to explore ought to be up here.
Born to explore.
Uh-huh.
No, was that what was up there originally?
Yeah.
Okay.
But kind of like that. Or do it at an angle somehow.
Okay. Okay. What do you think about that?
Or we could change that one to this one to that one. Away we go, and then born to explore.
A day to remember. Perfect moments, enjoy every moment. Okay. I love these little sentiments. These are really cute. Okay, I'm going to start gluing. We'll think about that one, but I'm going to start gluing the stuff we're sure of. I just realized there's a little die cut here that I didn't punch out. I guess it wouldn't really matter, but details, details. Come on. That's one of them. Okay, it's coming.
Hey, Melanie and Santa.
Hey, Amy. Amy, Randy saw your name the other day and said, "Isn't she the one that won the gift card?" He remembered your name. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, that's kind of the reason I wanted to do this video. I wanted to kind of turn our frown upside down by making a positive memory from the trip. You know, instead of living in negative, we need to make a positive. And this was a great picture to do that with. So, and I thought when Spellbinders came out with this little set, it was something that I was going to use on cards. I mean, you know, I think it's perfect for cards, but it was made to be scrapbook use, and it's something that our scrapbookers don't have enough of, I don't think. So I think it's good that they thought of them, and they're starting to think of them more. And it's a lot of fun, actually. I don't do scrapping, so I would use for tar. Yep. I don't do scrapbooking either, but look at me. I might start. This is kind of fun. And just occasionally, like one little thing per trip or something, you know? But the one from Altenew that I saw, that I was talking about earlier, she was actually documenting her life, for her kids. So I thought that was kind of neat. It was just a picture of herself and just a slogan, a positive, uplifting slogan, I think that she had on there. And she's like, someday her kids will just have that. And it'll be some beautiful pictures of herself and some positive words. And, you know, her kids will someday find it and have that, you know, those beautiful florals and things of her. And I thought that was really cool. It's a neat idea. You get a good picture of you and your grandson or something. You can just put your picture in there and just tuck it away. And whoever finds it, finds it. Away we go.
And this is the only time we'll ever be empty nesters.
Yeah. Yeah. No, honey, we're full nesters here.
But we have an empty nest, just me and you.
Honey, I don't think we'll ever have an empty nest. We have a 25-year-old son that lives with us. Oh, you mean in this picture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Isn't it, Sandra? I thought that was, when I heard her say that, I thought it was a great idea. I was like, you know, just tuck these little treasures away, and, you know, it doesn't have to be a whole book about a topic. It can just be one layout every now and then, you know, just of a special moment of either a trip, or, you know, if Elijah and I have a day and we have a great photo, just put that one photo in, you know. It doesn't even have to be a, you know, a whole book about 1 year, you know. It would be treasured just as is. So, and there's some scuffs right there. So I'm going to cover that up with his wing. Kind of in the inking of that. I really like the way this turned out. I do need a yellow marker. Can you find me a yellow marker?
Yellow.
Yep, that'll work. Thank you.
And it's Altenew.
Okay, I'm doing what you said you wanted. Randy wanted it at an angle. So we're making it Randy's too.
I kind of hold my head to the side, especially when I do my Santa pictures, you know, because I'm so photogenic.
I'm just going to give him a little yellow beak. That's all. There we go. We did it. We are complete. So there is our layout. It can always be displayed instead of booked. That's true too. Yep, that's true too. Well, ladies, thank you for coming today.
Come here, Lola.
Hold on. Let me change the camera so you can see Lola. Come here, Lolo. Come here, Lolo. Everybody's always asking to see you. Here's Lola. Say,
Lola.
there's Lola. Say Lola. Yes.
Yes.
Say, this is Lola. She's always the one making noise in the videos. And you hear her rattle. And you hear her asking to go out. Yes. You can be so sweet, and you can have the worst timing all at the same time. But that's okay. We love you anyways.
And she has a steady diet of dimensionals,
No.
paper, and anything she can eat out of the craft room.
We have to be careful. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out and crafting today with me. So I really appreciate you.
Only 114 more days till Christmas.
Bye, my friends.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You too, Sandra.